this project. Actually, it's ancient history. This is from 2008. It is a 3-wood project. This is alder, knotty alder. That machined real nice. Coming in with the 1/8" bit to clean up all the corners and make everything tight. They took a little bit of sanding afterwards. I could do them better nowadays. Now we don't have all day to sit here and look at this. One-inch material, alder. Alright, that's more like it. This project was actually run over the course of a few days. I'd say 5 days. Kind of a little side adventure. Oh, lost CA. Alright, this is my first real, well, I'd done 3D machining before, but I copied my Prince Racket here. I mean, I'm sure there were some nuances that I didn't get, but pretty darn close. Gotta get that neck right. Right on. With the experience I have now, I could smooth that out a little bit more. I had run these test pieces so I knew what to expect here, otherwise I'd be worried. Come on, speed it up, Joel. Now we move to the maple. So we have alder, which is a darker wood. Maple, you know, everybody knows maple is a white wood. This is a very important piece right here. It's not separated yet, but maple and alder on a mahogany base. Now here we're going to switch to the 1/8 inch bit to go in and do the final fine detailing and the final cutout. Here's that little important piece. I still get a kick out of that one. Alright, now this was a nightmare. I experimented with all kinds of different techniques. There was just no keeping these strings intact. And each one of these little sets of strings took about an hour to run. Oh man, still makes me want to vomit. How many times I tried to get these out of how many different materials. Ultimately, acrylic worked great. And then here's the trim. I would have done the trim differently as well if I had more experience. I would have just done it out of MDF and applied a veneer and some edge tape. It was hard getting these lined up into a perfect circle, which it should have been. And then the crown jewel. That doesn't look quite right to me. Alright, we'll see what happens. We're already in the cut. Looks pretty cool. Hey, easy on the camera, man. Yeah, and then it started doing this hopping along around it, and right about now it starts biting into it like serious. I have no idea. Well, I do know what happened now. My tool directions, I didn't set them properly, and they were running on the center line instead of the outside, so ultimately that's what I got, not what I wanted. Try it again. Oh yeah, that's better, isn't it? Looks like one of those beehives on the Utah highway signs. Third time's a charm, right? Yeah, now this is looking more like it. That tool's hot. It's burning. This 2-inch maple. Easy does it. Don't have all day to do this. All year. Only have about one more spot left on the end of that board too. Yeah, okay, now start rounding out. This turned out absolutely perfect. It is the exact size of a tennis ball. I do not know what that is off the top of my head, but I mic'd it with calipers and pretty sweet. Alright, and a scrap piece of mahogany, water damage and all. Yeah, back in '08 I was playing lots of tennis, and I needed lessons. Didn't have a whole lot of money, so I decided to make this from my local tennis facility, and got lots of machine time. The ball machine, they had the best ball machine, the one that elevates, and it's like it'll throw a 130-mile-an-hour serve at you. So after this project, whenever it was free, I was free to use it. Alright, some final detail cleanup. Make sure that all these inlays fit perfectly. This one turned out beautiful. Put a little sandpaper on that mahogany and it really popped all those golden fibers in there. Again, I don't have any finished media, but I am headed to a meeting right next to this place in about 1 hour and 45 minutes. I need to get going. So I'm going to stop by and take some pictures. Okay, a quick story here. That white pole there, I shattered my ankle in 2009. Just killed it before this pro shop was there. There was a court there. It was just about right there, maybe a little bit to the right. That brings back memories. This pro shop was not nearly this snazzy. It was a cinder block wing of a rec center for the city of Dallas, Samuel Grand. And the guy who ran it was a pool shark, not a tennis player or coach, really. Anyways, so they've built this new place, and you know, I can't take all of the credit, but my sign, I'm sure helped when the budget committee walked through and said, hey, you know, that sign, well, we should build a building for that sign. It is a nice facility that they got going there. I see they've got a little bit of double-sided tape to keep the strings in there. Yeah, they fit perfectly when I cut them. I mean, they were, it snapped in there. But I guess over the course of time, acrylic will dry out and shrink a hair. You got to give it up to Mr. Dewey Evans. He took over shortly after this sign was born, and he's really turned it around up there. And you know, Dewey, you're doing a great job, and teach these kids how to play and how to win, how to be proud, how to bounce back after a loss and prepare for the next opportunity. When I was there were a bunch of girls on the court, and they were really knocking the stuffing off the ball. Lots of technique. That's what I like to see. Tennis is a sport that can be played till you're 75 years old. Go play. You'll have fun. I forgot to point this out. That little piece, that little important piece, and that's where it fits. It's I was really kind of shocked how the alder lightened up. You can't really tell it from the maple. So this is the Samuel Grand Tennis Facility. And I'd like to be one of the first to congratulate the staff on receiving the 2014 USTA Outstanding Facility Award. Dewey and crew will be in New York City for the US Open and receive the honors opening night. Good job. And as always, thanks for watching and tune in next time.